New Democrat Daniel Blakey represents the Northwest Winnipeg riding of Elmwood-Transcona. His riding is mostly urban voters, but in the new map, it will grow to become more rural. Blakey doesn't think that makes sense.
I think it is a reasonable goal of the redistribution process to try and have urban ridings and rural ridings without the split where possible.
But in fact, the new rural part of his riding tends to vote conservative, and that means the new riding boundaries will make it harder for a New Democrat like Blakey to win. There are lots of ridings like that across the country, right on the boundaries of cities. Generally speaking, those that become more rural become more conservative, and those that become more urban tend to lean Liberal or NDP.
I would like to thank the good people from Sydney, Victoria.
Liberal Jaime Baptiste, he's not worried about losing Liberal voters. He's upset the Commission split up Indigenous communities in his Nova Scotia riding.
The only place that was suggested that they remove from that riding was the largest Mi'kmaq community of 5,000 voters, the community that is my home.
The commissions are supposed to draw boundaries to keep together what are called communities of interest.
Basically groups, identities that are relevant to people. It could be urban versus rural, it could be linguistic minorities, could be racialized minorities, and so the commissions are supposed to take those factors into account in trying to keep communities together.
MP Ed Fast says that principle has been ignored in his riding of Abbotsford, British Columbia.
I'm not sure that the current proposal fully reflects the communities of interest that the Commission is supposed to take into account.
The city and riding of Abbotsford will be split into two new ridings, Abbotsford South Langley and the huge riding of Mission Matsqui Abbotsford. Now, the commissions that are redrawing these maps, they are not allowed to consider how people vote, but I'll tell you, the politicians do. And they say the way the ridings have been redrawn, combined with the fact that Alberta is getting 3 new seats, well, that adds up to a new electoral playing field likely to favor the Conservatives. David Akin, Global News, Ottawa.